Oh, what's going on with you YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid, and today we have a discussion video for you guys. So news just came out for some images and some news about some collaborations that are coming out later this year, and we got some bad news too as well. But hey, let's just talk about this real quick. We just heard, that's right, the Union collaboration, and Union collaboration is going to be releasing another Air Jordan 1. That's right, guys. Now the Air Jordan 1 Unions, when they first came out, I think these were this is probably one of the best Air Jordan collab of all time, or whatever you want to call it. But I remember when these first came out, they weren't all that crazy hyped up. Well, don't get me wrong, they were hyped up, but like not a lot of people were like going like too crazy over these things. Like a lot of people were hating on these things. For whatever reason, every time when Union makes a drop, people always hate it at first. And then in due time, they do start to grow on people. And they get hyped up and they're worth a lot of money and people want them and all that. But lately, the past, Union drops, I think people caught on, and a lot of Union drops have been crazy hyped up. Union, like, I kind of felt like, I don't want to say like they fell off, but like they weren't that #1 Jordan collaboration, I want to say, or Nike collaboration. I think Alma Year took it to, they took the top spot. But Union is still out there, okay? It's just that last year, the dunks were cool and all of last year in 2022, but the Jordan 2s, they had to do this collab, which is kind of like, at the end of the time, it was a trash release. I think a lot of people were salty about it, and they weren't all that great to begin with. And also, they had to do the Cortez collaboration, which is another one that everyone was just kind of like, Couple Union drops hasn't been all that hot, to be honest. So for them to come out with another Air Jordan 1 High coming out in 2023, man, it gotta be a banger. And I'm hoping it is, because we're getting some images right now. I think these are all mock-up pictures floating around, on IG and stuff like that. So people are going pretty crazy and pretty excited for it, because I think it's just gonna be like another colorway of like the past Air Jordan 1 High Unions. There's one that looks pretty dope. It looks like the UNC, looks like a shadow cutout. And then that Chicago colorway was, whew, that looks really, really nice. If they actually did release that, that would be crazy. But again, these are just mock-up pictures, guys. This is probably not how it's gonna come out. If I know Nike and all that, mock-up pictures, people usually like the mock-up pictures more than the actual release. That's why I hate when they do mock-up pictures, because it gets a lot of people's hopes up. And because when we finally see the final product, we're just kind of like, eh? Now, another picture's been surfed around by Mr. Unloved 1. Shouts to him. This is actually a Chicago colorway cut up with like the one here. I believe this is a sample colorway, so this is not the one that's gonna be coming out what a lot of people think it is. Which, this would be dope though. Like, we just had the Lost and Founds. Can you imagine freaking Union Chicago colorway? Like, this would freaking the internet will go crazy over this shoe if they ever were to release this. Just saying. All I do know is I did see a video of the KO Air Jordan 1 Low Union coming out. There is coming out with the KO Air Jordan 1 Low Union, which is basically an all white, but it's gonna be one that's like a leather, and then one is gonna be a canvas. Right here I have a video. It's a video of the canvas one, all white. It's like I said, it's fine. It's all white. It's canvas. Probably gonna get crazy dirty. Has a KO, AJ KO, and I think the swoosh placeable, or you can like take it off and all that stuff. And it has like Union underneath the Velcro. It looks like a Velcro. That's probably what it is. Yeah, it's Velcro. And I mean, these are okay. These are fine. I wonder which one's gonna be a Union exclusive, because you know how they usually do things. One's a Union exclusive, one's a sneakers release, or whatever colorway it is. That one's okay looking. Like, it's fine. I'm not too hyped about it. I wonder if it's gonna get that hyped up. I don't think it probably will, to be honest. I think it will be hyped up release, but I don't think they're gonna be like crazy worth like $1,000 or anything crazy, So, but moving back again with the Union release of an Air Jordan 1 Air Jordan 1 High. That's supposed to be 3 Air Jordan 1s that Union's gonna be releasing with Nike collaboration. Highs, like I said, I wish it would be another colorway, like a Chicago colorway, because that would be dope. It's not gonna be another colorway like how they did with the 4s, and then they released the taupes and the moss, desert moss. It's not gonna be like that, which again, A lot of people were hating these things at first, including myself. We all just kind of like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, man. It grew on me. I start to like it. These are probably my favorite ones. The black ones. The guavas are okay. The other colorways, I like the taupes. The desert moss is another one. Is just okay. It just, you know, when these came out, the designs of the 4s, it was just different. You know, especially the way how the tongue was. It was just kind of like, what is going on? But you know, I learned to love it, and I still rock it like the tongue like this, you know. But with the ones expected to be a lot different than what it is here, which is kind of disappointing. I'm hoping and I'm praying it's gonna turn out good. I just got a bad feeling. I hate to be Debbie Downer. I just have a bad feeling that I think a lot of people is gonna hate on first. I'm gonna reserve my opinion when I see the images. You know, I'm not gonna go off the bat just hating on it. All right, I need to see it in hand and all that stuff. You know, before I make a full freaking decision how I feel about it. But remember, a lot of people were hating on the 1s at first, and then the 4s. People were hating on these. So I'm gonna wait to see what it looks like, and even when I get in hand, I'm still gonna wait till I have it fully to make my full decision how I feel about it, because I have a feeling that a lot of people is going to be very disappointed how it's going to look. But I hope it turns out great. I hope it turns out great. Let's pray. I hope Union get back on track. Let's get back on the top to the collaboration with Nike and all that, and come out with some dope sneakers. And quick other collaboration news. Off-White. Off-White is, I think that we just heard that we are getting the Off-White Gray release, and it's going to be exclusivity to France though. And shouts to all my French people. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a Paris exclusive or something like that. You know how it is. Green ones was a Brooklyn exclusivity. I guess if you guys want to spoof your location to go all the way to France to get these things, you know, good luck with that. But it is rumored to be a French exclusivity. You don't, potentially these things could release on sneakers, but it's pretty sure it's a European exclusivity. So that would be very interesting to see if we were to get pairs in the US for these things. Like if you see some resellers have pairs of these things, these are probably going to be worth a lot of money. And not only that, this is probably the most wearable colorway of all of them. You know, more than the blues, the yellows, the lemonades, and the green joints, which, you know, I don't mind any of them. The thing is that they're just too expensive for what they are, in my opinion. That's why I don't have any pair of these things in my collection. It's just way too expensive for me. But this one's actually okay. You know, too bad it is a French exclusivity. Shouts to my French people. Hey, anyone out there in France, if you guys hit on the size 9, hit me up. Maybe we can work out a deal. It'd be like a little fun trip, you know, to France and stuff like that. Now there was some other news. I can't find it. I think a lot of sites took it down, but did I not hear this right, that there's Off-White wasn't doing any more Jordan releases? They are still gonna work with Nike, but no more Jordan releases? Did I hear that right? I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to put any bad rumors out there, because that would be super disappointing. Because didn't Nike just also put out, or Off-White just put out, that like they have like a year's worth of Nike releases in the pipeline? And didn't Virgil's wife, she was wearing the bread Off-Whites? Like it was during like a New York Times, I think, interview or something like that, and she was like, you know, they took pictures and she was rocking these things. Whew, can you imagine if they were to release the bread for Off-Whites? Like that would be super monumental. People go crazy if these things do release, man. I hope they do. I hope they do release it. I hope the rumors are not true. I hope they still, I'm pretty sure Off-White is still gonna work with Nike. But just Jordan, you know, I hope we see some more Jordan releases too as well, you know, especially that bread colorway. That would be crazy. Just a little discussion video for you guys. You know, hey, it's the month of January, guys. It's slow releases, so we're trying to pump out content out there. So we had to talk about, you know, this collaboration with Union coming out. I think people are going to get excited for it, but I don't want people to get their hopes up. So that's all we'll say. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at German Chris and IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. And I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm German Chris. Peace.